when I was in Iran, you know, when we came here, they're talking about marijuana. They're talking about weed, you know, smoking weed and all this stuff. We would hear, you know, teriyaki. We would hear about opium, you know, opium and different things that guys would do, right? In Afghanistan, or maybe any of these other places, how much was the drug epidemic? Was there a drug epidemic going on? The poppies, the protection of the poppies. Have you seen those pictures where the poppies are being protected? You know, want to pull up some of these pictures here? Were you guys ever around this? Were you guys ever seen any of this stuff? Why is this so important for us, the U.S. military, to protect some of these places?
It's how they make all their money. It's how they do it. It's how they fund everything.
I mean, their number one export is that.
And in marijuana, too. There fields of it.
In Afghanistan.
They would burn bricks. Like we would use wood for fires to stay warm. They burn bricks of marijuana to stay warm.
Bricks of marijuana. That here you could sell it for God knows how much.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably 5-pound bricks. Easily. Yeah.
Oh, that, and then you got the guys chewing the cot in Africa.
What is that right there?
That's a cannabis field in Afghanistan.
As far as, yeah, I can see. There's a bunch of really cool pictures. We didn't hit a bunch of those things. There's a ton of photos, like Green Berets, neck deep in it, just armfuls of it. Like, what are we doing? They're telling you to burn the entire field. You're out there with kerosene, setting the whole thing on fire. Just get upwind of it and send it.
Are you like, you talking about secondhand high at the highest level if you're burning all this stuff? If you're angled properly with the wind coming your way.
Yeah, set fire, get on a helicopter.
Guys,
get
stand
out.
over there, the wind is going.
Everybody's all blasted out. But yeah, I mean, like, that's what they have to do with it. That's how they make all their money. And they have just endless supplies of it. That's how they're funding terrorism.
I mean, I remember one time in Afghanistan, it blew my mind. They literally had drug rehab facilities there for heroin.
For us or for them?
No, like for them. In Afghanistan, you know, treat it like a drugstore. They just had a drug rehab place for heroin for Afghans. It blew my mind. I had no idea.
What is the stat, Robert? Do we know any stats with the drug issues in Afghanistan? Like, what?
Oh, that's a good one. How much of the world's opium comes from Afghanistan?
Wow.
There you go.
Damn.
Buddy. Yeah.
Holy shit. Are you joking?
Telling you, man, it's their national pastime.
90%? 2022 cultivation in Afghanistan was estimated at 233,000 hectares, marking 32% increase from the previous year. However, following the Taliban ban on opium cultivation in April, there was a significant reduction in production. By 2023, opium cultivation has decreased by over 95%. That's a lot. It's a lot of money being lost, despite 90% increase in cultivation on the cultivation in 2022 as a result of Afghanistan. Wow. When you guys were there, would they ever try to bribe you? We made a video this week on blackmail, how blackmail is one of the oldest currencies that a lot of people in power use. I mean, the whole Epstein stuff, you hear blackmail, all this stuff. Would they ever try to bribe you or win you guys over, the locals, when they see guys like you? No.
You don't have a chance. No.
Why not?
Because there's no conversation.
Yeah, there's no conversation. We're not there. Us specifically are not there to have a conversation.
Not the regular guys. I'm talking about specifically, not at all. You come in to do a job and you're out.
There's nothing you're going to say to stop it now.
Put your hands up, lay down, or
that's it.
We can speak a universal language.
It
would be interesting to go over that when you talk about the decrease of 95% of opium. Remember what else was kind of going on around there when we pulled out and China came in and made a deal with the Taliban? They're super rare earth mineral rich. It's just been impossible since there's a war been going on to be actually be able to mine them.
What is that rare?
It ties into electric vehicles and batteries.
Like lithium or something?
Is it lithium or is it, what's the other one? Not cobalt. Is it,
might be a mixture, I'm not sure.
So Afghanistan estimated approximately 1.4 million tons of minerals globally. But what specific rare earth element? Is it, because if it's cobalt or
aircraft engines, what was batteries, catalytic converters.
Makes sense. By the way, I just looked it up here. In 2021, it was estimated that the opium-related activities accounted for 9 to 14% of the country's GDP.
Wow.
That is wild for them to have that going on. That's absolutely insane. Leaving Afghanistan, the way we left, okay? You know, that was obviously a big story here. I think it was, what was it? Was it May of 2020? May of 2020, I think it was. When was it when we left? What month was it when we left? Was it?
It says August 30th of 2021. The United States Armed Forces completed their withdrawal from Afghanistan on August 30th, 2021.
Okay, so which stipulated the fighting restrictions from the U.S. and Taliban and returned Taliban's counterterrorism provided from withdrawal of NATO from all Afghanistan by May 1st, 2021. Got it. So, okay, when this happened, and you're seeing it everywhere, we're hearing about it, your initial reaction on how big of a screw-up this was?
Kind of devastating. Just devastating. And you got to think, most of the people that joined, think of like the Pat Tillmans of the world, the people who just stopped everything they were doing to pick up arms and serve the nation, that's why you did it. I understand, well, I don't side with those people, the guys that didn't want to get involved with Iraq. I get it. You can't tell me the same thing for Afghanistan. You just can't. Like when we went there, I mean, me and Cole, I'll say we got stuck in Iraq for 3 rotations. I wanted to go to Afghanistan so bad I could taste it. I know he did too. It was like, that felt like that's where you're supposed to be.
Why is that?
Because you flew planes into the Trade Center and killed thousands of our people. That's why. It's like, we're going to get vengeance for nothing else. I'll be honest, I'm not there to liberate anybody. I'm only there to get even. That's it. It's the only reason I'm there. And then when you pull out, you think about all the people that sacrificed their lives for that entire war. That's the way you're going to pull out? Like, we've already seen it before. We saw it with Vietnam. We've done this before. We should have done this much, much better. For me, it just seemed like all for nothing. I don't know. It was disheartening for sure.
Yeah, it was tough to watch. I mean, it felt like there was no respect for the people that had paid their lives, the U.S. lives, and fighting there and being dedicated. It felt like, and I know a lot of families that lost loved ones, brothers, sisters, sons, fathers, daughters, moms. Like, it just felt super disrespectful. And the people that were the last to leave, you know, they felt like they were left to hang out.
Yeah.
Like, good luck.
I mean, you ever see the documentary Restrepo?
Mm-mm.
You should watch it.
What's it called?
Restrepo.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's an Army unit, top of, I think it's in a Korengal. Just a nightmare, but it documents the entire deployment. When we pulled out, you should definitely watch it. You'd love it. Really, really good.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
They, when they pulled out, the Taliban released them inside of that camp, running on the treadmills, you know, living in their beds. Like, we just left everything.
All the technology.
Why?
I mean,
but you don't think they can fly a C-130? Of course they can. They'll figure it out.
I remember a couple of videos of them trying.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. When you come back from Vietnam, you see them pushing the Hueys off the edge of the ship. Like, it costs too much to ferry them back. We're just going to sink them all. Why are we not just blowing all that stuff in place? I get it. Math, it costs too much money to fly them all back here. We have too much in reserve. It's cool. Why are we not blowing them all up or selling them to the Allies? You're just going to leave them all for them? That makes no sense to me.
Why do you think we didn't?
I have no idea.
A shitty plan.
I'm a very logical person. Logically, it makes no sense. You left them all the armor, all the weapons, all the night vision, everything that makes us superior, you gave it to them. Why? I mean, we've been training thousands of these guys. I mean, there's some serious forces in Afghanistan we've been building for the last 20 years, and you just left them there. What's going to happen? They all get killed. Taliban knows who they are. They just wipe them all off the face of the earth. Just what they do. That's why there was such a big push. You saw a bunch of SF guys who were going back to Afghanistan to try to pull these families out, the interpreters and all of that. It's because we dumped so much time and energy into them. Like, they were trying to make their country better, and now we just left them. Like, that's not going to work. And it didn't. Yeah, to me, it was very disheartening to see that whole thing happen.
How do you think Ukraine and Russia is going to end? How do you think that's going to end? You think it's going to end soon, or you think that's going to continue?
I hope it ends soon. I think if anybody's going to end it soon, Trump will. I don't think, if he doesn't get it solved by mid-year, it's not a good sign. Like, if we get into the summer months and this thing still is going on, I think somebody's going to have to step in, intervene.
I mean, if Trump gets Putin to kind of withdraw, they get a ceasefire and a treaty, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
It's definitely concerning if we get involved, China's going to get involved, and it's kind of a domino effect after that. I definitely see China backing them up, North Korea too. But hopefully, Trump's been doing pretty well at it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ Shipley and Cole Fackler from GBRS Group. I want to talk to you real quick about my neck.
Retired Navy SEALs, entrepreneurs, and co-founders of GBRS Group.
Cover everything from flat range shooting, mental health, mental resiliency, physical education, anything you guys really want to drop into. Search us on Connect, find us on there, and I'd love to connect with you guys.
Look forward to hearing from you.
Appreciate you guys. We'll talk soon.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.